Hey everyone, Trail Ducker here. I'm doing another playthrough of Design Link 4.4, this one for Brenditoor123. Um, and this is for the dealer's choice, where they picked two challenges to put into their 6-hole course. And Brendan picked par 4 longer than a par 5 and back-to-back par 3s. So let's make sure of for this T, and I'll change wind low. Let me add some music. Alright, so you can see, and I know he was saying he was gonna turn it into full course, so those, you see routing of that course. So I'll give him some thoughts of the holes he has laid down. And scorecard. Par 4 longer than a par 5, so I assume 1 is the par 4, yeah, and that's shorter than 6. And then back-to-back par 3s are 2. So that's it. So with this hole, I like the idea of blind approach. Most people do the blind tee shot. The blind approach is a little less utilized. I do think this aiming post is a little, I don't know, unnecessary, because really, like, for me it doesn't apply because I'm not directly in front of it. Like in the spot it's in, it doesn't necessarily help. I guess it's mainly for the drive, but on the approach it doesn't really help. I feel like something behind the green might be better. Green sloping could use a little. I guess it's a blind approach. It's a long par 4. It could have a little bit more to it, but yeah, I mean, not too much because of all the factors. If I could actually make a fucking putt. I would have liked to see this water off the tee, so this I feel should be lowered. And I know water is hard because it's always lower. Like I have some of this where you don't see the water, but something letting you know more that water's there. This planting in front of the green here should be lowered. Like, you can't see the bunker at all. I feel like you should. And I would like to see more of the green. I just think that planting in front, I know, it should be lower. So this is a green you could add a little bit, just a little bit more. It is a long approach, but I do like how different those back-to-back par 3s are, though, because they very much are asking you to do different things. One to fly it, the other one more to roll it on. I do remember this runoff being a bit punitive, and you can like put it into the water, so there should be a little bit more of a collection, and that runoff can be softened a bit. This tee is a little too wide open. I know you want to hug this, but I don't know, it just feels a little inconsequential. Doesn't seem worth it to really take on the danger. So something a little more to make the danger. Here, those bunkers are lowered, so you want to lower that fairway in front of it so that you see the bunkers on this approach. That's the type of thing that's considered unintentional blindness rather than intentional. Most everyone focuses on what they see on the tee, but you gotta also on the approach shot make sure stuff like that's visible. It's a little clunky, and that fairway was so wide. I feel like you want to tighten up this neighboring fairway. And this hole is a little... It's wanting you to hug the water. Actually, I was about to say there's a little... What I was about to say doesn't... I think actually it does have a subtle... I don't know, I just feel like something more could have been added to it, but I get it. You want to hug the water so that you're not doing what I'm doing, where you're chipping against the slope. Oh, and then standard par. So this is the shorter par 5. I get it, you want to hug these so you're not above it. Yeah, the tee shots, I feel, could have a little bit more to them than they do. Even if it's just some more like sloping in the fairway could be done. You can see I had a pretty short club there, so even though this is, and I know that was part of it, was like a short par 5 and a long par 4, but I do feel like this might be a little too short. Because the shot that you created, that really matters if you have a wood, because you need it landed a little short. For here, if I'm hitting an iron, I always fly through the bunkers, and it doesn't really matter what side of the fairway I hit to, if that's the case. So then having something off the tee to make that a little bit more of a risk-reward shot would help that a little bit. Yeah, thanks again for playing, and I think you got second place, so good job on that, and yeah, good luck making this into a full 18.